What's going on, fellow A-plussers? It's your host, Adam Perez, as always, coming back once again with a brand new video for you guys today, as we're going to get into a little bit of a movie review in regards to a film that utterly surprised me, and that is, in fact, Netflix's film, Troll. Now, let me just say this right off the bat. If you are a fan of monster movies, and I mean like kaiju, big monster sort of movies, think of like Godzilla, King Kong, this movie might actually be up your alley. It truly surprised me. I was not expecting it. I turned on my Netflix. I was kind of searching through my streaming services, trying to find something to watch. I went to Netflix, and this was literally the first thing that was on the screen, along with, the other tabs of movies that you can pick. This was being previewed right away. Once I came on, it was said Netflix Troll, and it had an image that just sucked me right in, along with a great sort of synopsis to really lead the way of think King Kong, think Godzilla, and this certainly might be up your alley. Now, just for a little bit of a brief description for you guys, this is actually a Norwegian monster movie titled Troll. So there is more subtitles and some reading because of the Norwegian language. You can clearly change that into English if you'd like to. I do believe there might actually be some English in the beginning or somewhere early on in this particular movie, but it's majority in Norwegian. So if you don't mind subtitles, I highly recommend you check it out. But this movie is actually directed by the gentleman that directed the 2018 Tomb Raider movie. This movie actually follows a paleontologist and her folklore professor father as they investigate the appearance of some giant footprints, and soon enough discover that a giant troll is on its way to Oslo and must find a way to stop it from stomping on everyone. Now, the idea of a giant troll sounds utterly ridiculous, but again, the image of the troll that they showcased to me on Netflix, the design of it definitely piqued my interest. And I am a really big fan of like folklore and mythology, and the idea of being able to take sort of those stories that, come down after generations that we feel, oh, these are just fake, they're not true, they're just there to teach you certainly a lesson, to be able to blend like the myth and the folklore into a live action film and come out with like a gigantic monster film, I thought was absolutely incredible. So I really enjoyed this film. It honestly took me by surprise, but I wind up sitting down, completely finishing it, and just thinking to myself, that was a pretty fun ride. Like, I didn't know. I feel like when it comes to Netflix films, sometimes, especially international ones, it's like a roll of the dice, 50-50. Either you're gonna just waste an hour and a half or 2 hours of your life, or you've come across a movie gem. And Troll, to me, certainly is a gem. If I had to go ahead and grade it, I probably would grade it a solid B. Really enjoyable. I think the idea is they may have plans for a sequel. I don't know. I don't want to give too much away. I don't know where you certainly go from here, but if there's more story to certainly be told, I might be open to certainly checking it out. But I'm not familiar with any of these actors whatsoever, but the performances were pretty legit. I really enjoyed the main actress, who was the main lead in this film. I enjoyed the relationship in some of the strenuous times clearly her and her father have certainly gone through over the years. So there is a level of some drama and some great emotional aspects there. The special effects actually, for me, hold up extremely well. I was really fearful going into this Netflix film that especially when it comes to a troll as a giant sort of monster movie, just how bad or awkward it certainly might look. But to be honest with you, there's a lot of scenes in this movie that I had my jaw drop, just amazed that they were able to pull off some of these images and these shots with such clarity and just look breathtaking at times in regards to some of the damage that winds up ensuing, just the design of the creature itself, and it didn't feel out of place. I thought they did a really, really good job for the most part in representing the troll and the damage that it certainly does. I wouldn't say it's the height of a Godzilla in regards to how tall he is, but definitely big enough to certainly go ahead and create some damage and some really cool special effects at the end of the day. So, you know, maybe not too big on the humor side of things. This is, again, it's a gigantic monster movie, so more thriller and drama, but some really great history in here in regards to myth building, and just a really solid and enjoyable movie, guys. So again, if you are big fans of monster films and you want to see some sort of creature rain destruction and how do these people survive this, you know, taking down this unknown creature that they've never seen or have always thought was folklore and myth for such an incredibly long time, pretty fascinating stuff to certainly say the least. So yeah, a movie that certainly blindsided me, but I find now as a Netflix gem, something I definitely would recommend you guys check out for yourselves. And if you haven't, or even if you had, I definitely want to know what you've certainly thought of the film and if you're going to go ahead and give it a shot. So right now, Rotten Tomatoes gives it a score of 83, so that's kind of a B minus. I'll go ahead and stick with my B though. I really enjoyed, not that B minus is that much more different, but I certainly did enjoy it, and I thought it was a solid script, solid performances, and a really great storytelling overall. But listen, guys, at the end of the day, these are just simply my A+ opinions. I want to know yours. Are you going to go ahead and check out Troll? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section box below, guys. And until then, do me a big favor, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.